Hey guys, it's Steve here. I've got my 150 series Prado, and I'm just going to do an EGR clean as well as the inlet manifold clean. Just thought I'd take you through that process. There's a lot, probably better videos. I'm not a mechanic. If you want some really detailed videos, go to 1kd-ftv diesel. He's put quite a lot up there on his page, but I'm just do-it-yourselfer, having a go. Just started off by removing, all the plugs that I can, releasing these bolts, and I'm just going to start removing all the parts that I need to until I get everything off, including the inlet manifold. I know Anthony suggests that you don't necessarily have to do the inlet manifold, but I just like to. I've got the time, so I've dedicated the day to doing it. Hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so I've removed the EGR. Just have a look down that end. It's pretty caked up, I'd say. And this is the wet end. That's also, I don't know if you can see that, the glare, pretty caked up. And then if you go down here, it's also pretty caked up. So I know Anthony Forby often will just clean that area there, which is port center cylinder 4. I'm going to make a decision now and work out how hard it will be to pull the inlet manifold off and the heat exchange. I'll come back to you when I've decided what I'm going to do. We've just pulled it all apart, and you can see it's really caked up. Even this elbow had a bit of a go with the screwdriver on it. You can see I got a lot of it out, but you can see the cake up. This is pretty bad, as well as that area there. So I'm going to take a bit of elbow grease to get it right. Probably just use maybe some petrol and a brush or something like that. Hey guys, you can see I've pulled a lot of this sort of goop and soot out of my EGR. I've just used some petrol and a brush. It's pretty clean compared to how it was. Even the elbow, which had most of the build up on it, it's all clean. You can see it's a lot better than what it was. Anyway, yeah, it's pretty gnarly. Just going to have a go at removing the inlet manifold now and seeing if I can clean that as well. So that's what it looks like in the inlet manifold. So I've decided I'm going to go the cheats way and just scrape it and vacuum it as far in as I can without actually having to remove the inlet manifold and all the fuel lines. We'll see how I go. So I've got my little K-on EGR blanking plate with the 7mm hole. Basically I've undone this pipe here, which is the inlet of the EGR where the blanking plate needs to go. There's 10mm bolts on either side. You also need to be able to undo, there's a bolt underneath there, it's a 12mm bolt to get the EGR cooler loose, as you can see. And now I'm going to fit the blanking plate. All right, so we've fitted up the little EGR block plate. I've got to tell you, it was very difficult. The right way to do it, I just checked on Anthony Forby Prado video. You actually remove the your fuel lines, and then you can actually move the cooler all the way back and drop it in. What we did was we sort of dropped it in. I got my son to do it. He's got smaller hands, and then he sort of got some pliers and sort of dropped it in. But it did take us a good part of an hour just to drop it in, and I'm just wondering, it might have been a better idea to remove those fuel lines from the beginning. But anyway, it's in now to do up the 10mm nuts. Okay, so everything's back together now. I took the car for a test drive. I did notice that the engine light had come on after I'd completed the EGR clean. I didn't end up doing the inlet manifold, just the port where the bend EGR goes straight into the manifold. It seemed to be the only area that was really caked up, and to be honest, I ran out of steam and appetite for the job. Took me best part of the whole day. The EGR cleaning wasn't the issue, mainly the disassembly getting to everything, and then the reassembly. Did I notice a big difference in the performance of the car? Absolutely. Probably maybe a 15% difference in acceleration, a little bit smoother. So yeah, overall lessons learned. Trying to take shortcuts, not removing the fuel lines, probably set me back an hour. But overall, job went well. Everything went back together well. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like and subscribe. Cheers.